Hey y'all, happy February.
Hi!
It is February 1st, and that means we are starting the Minimalist Challenge.
Yes!
So, what is the Minimalist Challenge?
The Minimalist Challenge is where you take a month and you get rid of one thing on the first that you don't need, use, or want, or if it doesn't bring you joy, or if it doesn't have a place to live in your house. And then on the second, you get rid of 2 things, and on the third, you get rid of 3 things, and so on and so forth.
So it's cumulative. You're not giving away just one thing each day. It's going to be 1, then 2, then 3, then it's going to be a lot.
And by on the 28th day, for example, this February, on the 28th day, you get rid of 28 things.
I haven't done the math on how many things in total it is, and I don't really care to do that math yet until probably the end of the month.
After watching the documentary on Netflix, The Minimalist, Less is Now, they say that the average house in America has over...
Is it 3,000?
3,000? No, 30.
We'll add the actual number in the video when we go to edit.
I think it's 30,000 items.
I don't know.
I have to look at it
We'll
again.
find out.
Anyway, so if you haven't jumped on board the Minimalist Challenge, watch the documentary on YouTube, or on Netflix, and see what you think. And join us and tell us how you're doing below.
But we actually got the Minimalist Challenge isn't talked about very much on the documentary. If you want to hear
it's
more...
It's at the very end.
Yeah, they talk about it at the end, but Matt Diavala, the director of the documentary, has a YouTube channel, and he talks on a lot of different topics, but he mentioned the Minimalist Challenge, and...
It'll be linked below.
Yeah, we'll add a link into it. So, we want to give you a disclaimer. We are going to start to purge our house, but... we want you to know that we're not just going to trash all this stuff. It's either going to be donated...
Most of it's being given away.
Donated, given away, or sold. Most likely given away.
Most likely given away. Because on Facebook, they have Buy Nothing groups. Or it's called the Buy Nothing Project. And basically, you're connected in a group of giving... in your community. They have like a certain mile radius of people that live in your area that are looking for things that you own, and you post stuff like the whisk that I have. Somebody wants that. They don't have one. They've been looking for one. So tomorrow I can say, hey, come over at 10. I'll give it to you.
So we'll add the information for that in the description. So if you want to find one in your local area, which...
it'll be there.
If you're in the U.S., you most likely are going to have one of those organizations or groups on Facebook, so you can do that. But yeah, we wanted to give that disclaimer just because we don't want people to think that we're just being...
all my stuff is going to the garbage. It's not.
But
if you know me at all, you know I'm a recycler.
So for the month of February, we're going to try and either... I doubt we'll do daily, but we're going to take video each day and then put out the weekly video to show you all the stuff that we've done. So... keep following along, guys, and let's see how much stuff is left in our house by the end of the month.
We're slowly unpacking, and the reason I decided to go backwards is because we're unpacking. I don't want to unpack and put everything up and have a space for it, and then go back through and get rid of it. I think that would make me feel kind of sad. So I'm starting backwards. I don't know if we will both be able to finish the challenge because we're already pretty minimalist, but we'll do our best.
And some of the stuff that, like, I decided to go forwards in the traditional challenge just because I have a lot of nuancy things that are like small things. She'll probably get rid of more bigger things like games and stuff like that. Mine might be more minute, but I wanted to go through and see if I can just kind of like scrounge up and try to finish the challenge as best as possible. So some of my contributions won't be as great as hers, but at the same time too, it's still getting rid of stuff. It's still kind of just cleansing the house of all the unnecessary, and if we need to replace it, we need to replace it, but we're never going to throw away something that we find useful or that we actually enjoy. It's going to just be things that just are taking up space, which ironically, our kitchen looks like a nightmare because of all the stuff that we've been pulling out for this. So, like anyone else says, it gets worse before it gets better. So, keep following along, guys, and we'll keep you guys in the loop as to how the month of February goes, and we'll see you then.
We'll see you then. Here on the counter, I have 28 things that I'm getting rid of. I have I have 4 jars. I have this random instruction manual to something I don't own. A unmatching cup. These hot chocolate sticks I wish I loved. I got them at Trader Joe's, but they're dark chocolate and they're very bitter when you put them in milk. I have to add Hershey's chocolate to make it edible. This chicken satay sauce. I think it's chicken satay sauce.
Peanut sauce.
Oh, peanut sauce. Instant Quaker Oats. I like regular. This I thought I would use all the time, but I ended up not using it hardly at all. So, and I have a new and better water bottle, so get rid of that.
I think it was because it wasn't insulated.
So that's right. So my ice just melted right away and it's just plastic, so getting rid of that. I have 5 keys I'm getting rid of. That was the coolest. I have this face spray, which is supposed to make your face not dry after you wash it. I have some Bath and Body Works lotion. I had like too many of these, so I'm getting rid of this one. This I bought as a gift to somebody that I didn't get to give it to. Or was this? No. This one I bought to paint my nails for Halloween and I never used it.
Okay.
This ginormous whisk that I don't need because I have a smaller one. These little containers, I think we used to put medicine in them.
Yeah, you used to use them for your
vitamins
when you went to work.
Now I don't need them because I live here. This I don't use. Can opener, I think. But it's a old one. This knife I don't know what to do with. This little game that we never play.
Might have been a stocking stuffer.
It probably was. This Candyland game, 1, way I don't play it, and 2, it's time to give it to somebody else.
What's so unique about the Candyland game?
It's from Give Kids the World.
So it's not a regular Candyland game.
It's a special edition. I'll find someone special to give it to.
Let's Give Kids the World.
That's another video for another
story.
day. Just Google.
Okay.
Or YouTube. This is Here and Now. Matt and I don't play it. I don't know why we don't play it.
The game is really fast. Like, you have to collect
oh, that's right.
stamps for your passport.
For where you've been.
The coins are really large.
Matt likes a fast game, but this one is like over within 15 minutes.
So if you don't like Monopoly and you want to get to the game fast.
This one, Here and Now. This one, y'all know I'm a Marvel fan. If you don't, I am. I want to love this game so much. I like the rules in the game, and I like the abilities that the characters are given. However, my pieces are cheap plastic. Look at that.
Yeah.
And that bothers me so badly. And look, this is Iron Man. They made him yellow. Anyway, it bothered me so bad for how cheaply these pieces are made. I'm going to get rid of it. It doesn't bring me joy.
It's more of the kids' version than it is the adult version of Monopoly.
Look at it. It doesn't look like a kid's version.
But the playthrough is very kid.
Anyway, it made me so grumpy that the pieces are so plasticky, cheap plastic, I don't want to keep. So, that is my stash. 28 items that I'm getting rid of.
So on the opposite end of what Talia is doing, she's doing 28 items and going downwards. I'm going to do the opposite, or the traditional challenge of doing 1 item, then 2 items, and 3 items. For as far as I can get. I think I should be able to finish the challenge, but we don't have a lot of stuff, and I hope to finish it, but we'll see. So what I'm going to give away are these. I've had these probably since I was in middle school. I've always kept them because I've always been in school. I've always had a need to organize, so I have a set of these pocket protectors. that I am going to probably either donate or give to somebody that could use them.
So today I'm getting rid of 27 things, and let's see, I have windshield washer stuff. I had 3 bottles in the garage, so I'm getting rid of 2. This, I bought 2 of them on Amazon. I only need 1. That stack of containers I don't need because I have plenty of my own. This giant microwave, I've had it for a few years, and now that we have a built-in one over here above the stove, I don't need this one anymore, so I'm going to give that away. I have these that I bought for my Halloween costume last year. I don't need them anymore. Yes, they're Christmas ornaments. These will probably just go in the trash. Plastic silverware, don't need those. I have magnetic dry erase markers, and as you can see, oh, maybe you can't. I don't know how to zoom, babe. I don't know how to use the camera. Anyway, over there, I have a line of markers that I don't need these ones. I have a small container of screws and nails that I'm not allowed to use here because we're not allowed to put any holes in the walls, so giving those away. This book, Bree, if you're watching this, I actually already own a copy, so I'm giving this one away. This rustic Tuscan seasoning. Don't need that. I don't use it. We don't use this anymore. I used to cook a lot of salmon, but here it's too expensive. These we got in New Orleans, salt and pepper shakers, but the corks are hard to pull out, so I'm going to upgrade. In this container, I can't find the lid to, so it's going. And if you're wondering, I have 2 other things for 26, 27. These are going back to work. I accidentally brought them home. And that's my giveaway for today.
So I decided to get rid of this old lanyard I've had. I don't know where this came from, but it's been sitting in my little pencil holder thing for my desk. And a very, very old dum-dum. I used to keep candy where I'd have my pencils because I would snack on stuff, but I've had this probably for, we won't talk about how long it's been there. But these are the 2 things I'm doing for today. Small, but
Woo!
day 3 coming up soon. So on the 3rd day of Minimalist Challenge, I'm going to be giving away 1 can of poorly made peanut sauce, a flask that I came to acquire. I am not a drinker, so this is not really a big thing for me, and a lot of Jack in the Box hot sauce and soy sauce.
One soy sauce.
Yeah. We had a habit of keeping this stuff because we use it. I mean, I do use it, but it's just not one of those things that I necessarily need to have in excess. But we used to have a thing about keeping like different sauces from different fast food places, and all it really does is just collect dust and space in our cabinet. So we're going to get rid of it. So that's my 3 items for the day.
Day 3 of the Minimalist Challenge. I am getting rid of 26 things. Number 1, this old HP printer. I got a new one for free, and this one doesn't always connect to our laptop, so off it goes. I'm also getting rid of my Halloween costume from last year. I was Nymphadora Tonks from Harry Potter, and I have the jacket, the pants, the shirt, the boots are on the floor over here, the studded gloves, and the choker is here. So that's a lot of things. It was easy to add up. I'm getting rid of this South Beach Diet cookbook.
Thank you, Jeanette.
Thank you, Jeanette. I'm getting rid of this hiking backpacking how-to. And I have several sports bras that don't fit me, so I'm getting rid of those. I have shapewear that is too small for me and that I don't wear. My 2 resistance bands, from physical therapy. I don't need them anymore. And if I do, whoever physical therapist I see will give me more. I'm not worried about that. I had 4 scrub tops that are too small. I already gave 2 of them away, but they were here. So these are too small, and it's still brand new. It still has a tag on it. This black sleeveless top, too small. And 3 pillowcases. We have plenty. I'm also getting rid of this giant Bible. I never use it, and it's very heavy. And I'm sure somebody else will enjoy it. Large print. I think it's
New Living.
New Living. I think it's New Living. And that's a wrap. That's all my stuff.
Not a bad haul for the day.
Thank you. It's day 4 of the Minimalist Challenge, and I have 25 things here I'm getting rid of. Magnets, pajamas, lots of bedding, wrapping paper, a jacket. This is just the case. I don't remember how or why I got the metal case for this game, but I have that. Earrings because my ears aren't pierced. And some lotion. I have a lot of lotion, so I'm good. And some Santa hats. Matt and I want to upgrade those. And a jacket. This is all the stuff I'm giving away. Yay!
Hey all, it is February 4th, so that means 4 items. So, for my 4 items for today, we're doing this little slinky that I got from an arcade that Talia took me to for my birthday. I got a book that I do not know how I acquired, but I never got a chance to read it, nor do I have any interest to at this time. So I'm going to get rid of that. Probably take it to a little free library or something. We'll do this. I have this old coin purse. It was a gift from my uncle. He actually made this himself from the leather work that he was doing at the time. So I've had it for probably 15 years.
Wow.
And I've just held like little things like guitar picks and stuff like that. So I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't have a real reason to keep it. And one of these knapsacks. I probably have more of them. Actually, I know I have more of them. But for now, I'm just going to be getting rid of this one. This is actually one of yours. This is when you were doing some of that. Those research studies and they give you free bags.
Oh, yeah.
But these things don't ever last, so I don't have a need to keep them. I used to use them for the gym, but seeing as COVID and that these strings always break on me, they're not worth keeping. So that's it for the day. See you guys tomorrow.
So today is day 4, right? I think. Day 5. Today is day 5 of the Minimalist Challenge, and I'm getting rid of 24 things. This cross stitch I made for a friend who ended up not wanting it. This is cross stitch cloth. Here are a bunch of cross stitch patterns and cloth that I don't need. This is a cross stitch I did from this book, so I'm giving those together. Matt brought this game from one of his jobs, and I never played it. I still have an interest in learning to sign language, but I haven't gotten there yet. These little thingies, this random screwdriver, this thing of rope, some staples, a random jar, just some stuff I don't need anymore. Yay for being minimalist.
My hair feels nicer.
Look at this handsome fellow.
I'm so fellow. So, happy February 5th, everyone. That means 5 items today.
Woo!
So for the 5 items, we are doing a t-shirt that I never got a chance to wear. We got it for participating in a fundraiser thing in Texas for special needs kiddos. So the foundation that ran it was Love for Kids, and they just do all kinds of things, promoting therapies, providing food, just being helpful in the community. But I've never worn the shirt. It's brand new, so I'm hoping someone else will enjoy it. Here I have a knapsack that's a carrying case for some stuff that I had gotten over the holidays, but I know that it's going to live at home, so I'm never really going to use it. So hopefully someone else will find some use out of it. Random pamphlet that I just don't need, so it'll probably make it to the recycling. But
looks just like you. Mail God.
Exactly.
Instead of email?
Alright, number 4 is this cleaner that I just don't need because I have an abundance of skincare products because I have fantastic skin from my dermatologist. And then lastly are a pair of, I don't know why I have all these random socks, but I keep accumulating them, but they're going to someone else. Bye bye socks.
Bye socks. Today is day 5, right?
Day 6.
Day 6 of the Minimalist Challenge. I'm getting rid of 24 things. 4 folders, 4 spiral notebooks. I was saving these for college. And all these books were part of my homeschooling curriculum. Most of these were books I read in middle school and a couple in high school. And 2 novels. I'm very proud of me for getting rid of these.
All these books scream 90s.
Well, open, like, that one.
This one?
Yeah. Just show the, this one. Look at the font in here.
Or this one even too.
Okay, yeah, so this one is super small. So is Ben-Hur. Ben-Hur's really small print too.
Oh yeah, that was the one I was like impressed with.
This one, super large.
Look at that. Look at that.
I actually read this book a couple of times.
That's what you do when you live in the middle of nowhere and you got...
And you're homeschooled and you have to give detailed report.
Give a report just on one page.
So Libby, what are you getting rid of?
For day 6, it's 6 items, so getting rid of a rogue black t-shirt I used to wear for Starbucks. I don't have a need for this black polo. I've kept it in the thought that I would wear it on some occasion, but just never got around to it. This is just something I just also don't wear. It's a nice jacket. It just doesn't fit me, and just it's too cold to justify wearing something that thin. It looks nice, but I'd like to get another one. I just don't have a use for it anymore. I have, here's a, I don't know if I have all my items. I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, you're one short.
I am. Too short. I had it somewhere. You moved it when you moved all your stuff over here. So, anyways.
Blaming me.
I am blaming you. This was a promotional bag I got in Chicago when I went to ABAI, my national conference for my job. Super cool. I thought I would use it more, but I never got a chance to give it to the friend that I wanted to give it to because of COVID. I never saw her after that, but it's just gonna go to someone else. Maybe someone that's Brazilian will enjoy it. Then I have this coffee cup that looks really nice, but it's one of those kind of coffee cups you don't really want to drink out of, and it's not easy to eat out of. It's supposed to be decorative, but we just don't have a need for it. And I've had it forever, just mostly out of sentimental value because a friend gave it to me, but
It's time to say goodbye.
time to go.
Alright.
Stay tuned for the other 2 items.
What else do you
So I
have?
found the other 2 things. The last 2 things are going to be this folder I got when I was at that conference I told you about a second ago. They had a bunch of informational stuff, and it's been collecting dust, and I used to use it, but it's been used to hold more junk paper that I'll probably be getting rid of in the next few days. And this baby,
Glasses cleaner?
yeah, I was going to keep it because I know you like these things, but it's not great.
Functional?
It's not good material. It's just one of those promotional things they give you at conferences, and it's just like it's not the greatest material to use to actually clean your glasses, so it's just one more thing just taking up space. Not a lot of space, but it just one more thing that's collecting dust.
Good for you. I'm so proud of you.
Hey y'all!
Hi!
Happy
Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday.
We're cooking at home.
Yes,
We usually get Wingstop.
but this year
We're on a budget.
We're on a budget and we vow not to miss the national anthem because somehow we are not able to
Make it home in time to watch it the last 3 years.
and get wings.
And get wings.
It is Super Bowl Sunday, so you're going to get a chance to see some of the food. We're going to watch the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win, and it's going to be a fun night.
Jones upset there, but these penalties, it's so huge on drives, you know. With one penalty from a defense, the data just tells you it's 30% they score with one penalty on any drive from the defenses. Reasonable first down.
Hey y'all, so for day 7, I'm getting rid of 23 items, and most of it, I forgot to take a video earlier, but most of it is cleaning supplies. And over here I have some light bulbs, some soap, just a few random things I found under the sink, and stuff we have a surplus of, so I'm going to share them. And that's what I'm getting rid of.
Hey y'all, I want to be real quick. It's kind of late, but I wanted to get this out for you. I'm trying to be more diligent on doing these daily clips, but I am on day 7. Happy February 7th. So, for this day, I have a old necklace with a dragon on it that I just never got around to wearing. Just never fit me the way I wanted. I never found a chain for it, so I am going to probably end up having Tilly gift that. I found seeing some Purell back before it was cool to have. I think we might have got these from like a barbecue place or something, but we never got around to using them. They're in perfectly good condition. They actually didn't dry out in the process of sitting in a truck for
6 months, 3 months.
Too long. So, number 2, some ink. I'm going to count this as 2 items because it's 2 different ink cartridges, but they didn't work for our printer. So, we're going to gift them and see, hopefully someone else can find some use out of them. Then these last few things, as I go through boxes of work stuff, I find more and more junk I receive from like conferences. So this is one of the pamphlets that went along with that tote bag you saw me give away yesterday. This is actually kind of a cool. It was a pamphlet on a company that's based out of Australia that they approached me about a job. So maybe one day we'll be moving to Australia. These are just general pamphlets on different companies. And same thing with this. So these are all going to be individual items. I'll end up probably recycling these because no one's going to find any value out of them except for people that I do not keep in contact with on a daily basis. But that's my day 7 of the challenge.
Good job, love.
Have a good night, guys.
Hey.
We wanted to come on and talk real quick about the end of the first week of the Minimalist Challenge and just sort of our thoughts and reflections on how this is sort of going. How do you feel about it?
It's fun.
It's fun.
It is challenging to find things, especially during the beginning for me because I'm going backwards. Today I needed 23 things and I was at like 15. I'm like, holy crap.
It's tougher and tougher as you go.
Yeah. How about for you?
For me, it's been easy and difficult. It's like just depending on how I want to count things. I have like things that I could count as like a whole collection, but then there's things that I could count as individuals, and it's just I don't want to cheat the system, but I also don't want to like run out of things just because I'm clumping them together. Like I want to be able to finish the challenge because my worry is to get to weeks 2 and 3 and not have enough stuff. But so if it looks like I'm trying to cheat the system, I'm not. I promise you I'm not. It's just that I want to be able to finish the challenge as best as I can. So, with that being said, I think that coming into the next week is going to be fun. I think it's going to be more of a challenge. The first week, I think, was just kind of a good warm-up, kind of puts you in the mindset to kind of think about, is this something I really enjoy? Do I use this thing? Do I have a purpose for this?
Or can someone else love it more?
Yeah, I think that's the considerate thing is like, yeah, I have these things. It's like, yeah, they hold a little bit of sentimental value, but like I think that someone else might enjoy it. For example, like Talia has the Flower Girls basket. We enjoy it, like we like it. We've taken it from house to house, but I think it's one of those things that yes, we enjoy it, but it doesn't hold enough sentimental value for us to justify keeping it. And I think someone else would find more value out of it.
Exactly.
So it just sort of like splitting hairs in that way. It's like, yeah, I like this, but it's not necessarily something I have to have. I can either replace it or, let someone else enjoy it.
And you found something that you've had for a long time that you never use or wore.
Oh yeah. So like things like that, like they're nice. Like I appreciate it, especially like I think that we get caught in this mindset of like, oh, this was a gift from someone, like a thoughtful gift, and I don't want to get rid of it because I don't want to feel bad for getting rid of something that someone gave me. But if it's just sort of sitting there and collecting dust and dirt, what good is it doing you? Like it's a cool present. And,
Gift it to someone else.
I want someone else to enjoy that thing. So it's just sort of learning how to be more intentional, and I think that's just sort of the learning process we're going through, is just learning how to be more intentional with everything we're doing, and just starting with the materialistic. I don't want to keep my walls bare, even though it looks like that. But I also want to be able to enjoy the things that we have. So if the walls are bare, at least I know that whatever I put there, it's going to mean something.
I like that idea too, that from now on, like, even after the Minimalist Challenge, we'll still be thinking of intentional things that we want in our house.
What's more terrifying is that we actually went through our stuff in Florida.
Thinking that we were downsizing.
Which we did.
We did.
But I think that if we had done this challenge, I think anytime we want to really declutter, or if we're going to move and we want to get rid of stuff, I think we might do it this way, just because it's easier for us to kind of break down, like, do I use this, do I not use this? Oh, I might use this that one time, but if we have to kind of dedicate ourselves and hold ourselves accountable for getting rid of things that we don't need, use, or want, I think we'd actually get rid of more doing it this way.
And for those people that keep things for the just in case I might one day use this.
That was me for sure.
It's okay.
Like, I have uses for things I'm getting rid of, but it's just like, I can't justify keeping them.
For the long term.
Well, for one time, like, I think it was like Thomas Frank, one of these productivity YouTubers, he has something specifically for when he moves, and it's like, it's not one of those things that you can get rid of because it's like the nuts and bolts and like wrenches for his desk, but it's just like, it's still one of those things that I had a lot of those kind of lingering things that like they had a use, but not a use on a daily basis.
On a regular basis.
Or even like a monthly basis. So just I'm okay with replacing things. If I have to go out, like if I have an excess of things, I'll just gift them or I will get rid of them in some fashion. But then when I need them, I will go out and get them. It's not like we're not in a position we can't do that.
That's why I had a lot of cross-stitch cloth that I got rid of the other day, and someone said, well, why would you get rid of that? One, it's not expensive. Two, I'm not cross-stitching as much as I used to. And three, if I need more cross-stitch cloth, we can go to Hobby Lobby and get it.
It's not expensive.
And we can go out to Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, it's doing the opposite of keeping the house minimalist. Anyways, guys, sort of ranty, but we wanted to come on and just kind of talk about the first week. It's going well. I like it. I like the idea of being more intentional in my work, in my home life, in my finances. That's what we want to really put the focus on for this channel, is to start being more intentional in what we're doing. I want to produce a product that everyone will enjoy and that will actually find value out of. The vlogs will continue. They'll be fun. Like I enjoy documenting my life in some fashion for our own personal use, but also just to have it for people that want to know more about our lives, I guess, like for the friends and family that actually do watch it.
Yes.
So it's fun, but I want to start.
Hi guys.
I want to start gearing our videos towards something that's going to actually be more educational, but also something that I think that's going to be meaningful to the person that watches it. Like, if you don't take everything away from it, or if you take just one thing away from it, I would be completely happy with it. And that's why we're really looking forward to putting out more money, more minimalist things, and just kind of taking you on the ride of what we're learning as we're learning it. So
that's how I taught friends how to swim. I would meet them after my swim class and teach them what I learned, and we would learn together.
So that's kind of going to be the goal, is to kind of niche down and like kind of show you guys what we find what we're passionate about, but at the same time too, we want to take you on the journey of what this looks like for us, because everyone can watch the Minimalist documentary and be like, yeah, we're gonna do it, but then like don't follow through on it.
Taper off 3 days later.
Taper off 3 days later. So this channel is kind of an accountability that we're gonna do it, we're gonna stick to it, and we're gonna try to apply the principles as best we can, and try to teach you guys as we go, because we're learning as well. So stay tuned, stay informed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.